Happening right now, one of the 13 women who has accused President Trump of sexual harassment and misconduct is in court. A judge could decide if her defamation suit against the president will proceed or be dismissed. And if it moves forward, Trump could be called to testify. Summer Zervos is a former Apprentice contestant, and she broke her silence during the 2016 campaign. She says that Trump forcibly kissed her and that he groped her back in 2007, once during a visit to Trump Tower and another time at the Beverly Hills Hotel.
He then grabbed my shoulder and began kissing me again very aggressively and placed his hand on my breast. I pulled back and walked to another part of the room. He then walked up, grabbed my hand, and walked me into the bedroom. I walked out. He then turned me around and said, "Let's lay down and watch some telly." He put me in an embrace, and I tried to push him away. I pushed his chest to put space between us, and I said, "Come on, man, get real." He repeated my words back to me, "Get real," as he began thrusting his genitals. He tried to kiss me again with my hand still on his chest, and I said, "Dude, you're tripping right now," attempting to make it clear I was not interested.
Well, Trump's response to those allegations is what prompted Zervos to file a defamation suit against him.
Every woman lied when they came forward to hurt my campaign. Total fabrication. The events never happened, never. All of these liars will be sued after the election.
All right, let's talk more about this now with Anahita Sedaghatfar. She is a criminal defense attorney. Anahita, just first explain to us how the Trump defense team is handling this.
So I don't think this is going to be a slam dunk for either side. So Trump's defense is making the argument that although there is a United States Supreme Court decision, of course, in the Paula Jones versus Bill Clinton case, that held that indeed a sitting president can be sued civilly for alleged conduct that took place prior to the president taking office. They're acknowledging that case. But his defense is arguing that that holding was only limited to federal cases, not cases filed in state court, which is what's going on in this case. And I think that's a compelling argument. Another argument they're making is that the president made these statements when he was on the campaign trail, right? He was calling her a liar, saying none of these things were true. But because those statements were made in the campaign, it is considered political speech protected by the First Amendment, and therefore he cannot be sued for defamation. So I think there's really compelling arguments on both sides. We have to wait and see what this court is going to do here.
And we know this, right, that there's a question of whether a president can be deposed. You mentioned, we know Bill Clinton was. That's what got him into all the trouble, that he had lied, and then he was ultimately impeached because of that.
That's right.
So it's just more difficult, right, to depose a sitting president than it is a private citizen. There's many more hurdles.
It's more difficult, but I can tell you if this court rules that this case can move forward, absolutely Donald Trump will be deposed. He's going to have to testify under oath, under penalty of perjury. He's going to have to answer a ton of questions, not only about the allegations this woman is making, but about the allegations of all the other women that have accused him of sexual assault. And yes, if he lies, if he commits perjury in that deposition, he can be impeached. And we saw that happen with Bill Clinton. Remember, Clinton was not impeached because he allegedly committed some sexual misconduct, right? He was impeached because he lied in that deposition testimony.
Which pertained to it was because of the Paula Jones case, but you're right, because he lied about other things, not Paula Jones, and that's what tripped him up. It's a cautionary tale for sure.
Absolutely. He lied about whether or not he had sexual relations with Monica Lewinsky. And that famous quote that was given during his deposition under oath, under penalty of perjury, when he was a sitting president in the Paula Jones lawsuit against him.
All right, Anahita, thank you so much. Really appreciate that.